Hello you dudes, what's going on? Today's a new day, and I was told recently that I need more variety in my videos because I have a tendency to only film like things that I think are important, like gigs, and then it becomes like the same formula, so I agree with you. That's kind of right. So here I am, this is boring as shit. I'm sitting on my goddamn bed. You happy now? Just kidding. Um, I got a new guitar. I bought a new guitar, you guys. You want to see it? It's not super expensive. It's like, well, I mean, it's like budget, but it's a Yamaha, and you can like look it up online. It's like the freaking FG 700S. It's pretty good. I recently have been like researching and studying and stuff because my live sound, the sound that comes out of the guitar, sometimes when I'm playing, especially when I'm like running my own sound system, I listen to the speakers when I'm like hitting the guitar to like, get the levels right, and I'm always like, man, that sounds like shit. And, you know, I, I'm never sure if that's like the mixer or my speakers or like, I'm not doing some effects correctly. I have a few ideas for things that I might be able to improve, but I've never really felt like my guitar sounded like an awesome freaking acoustic guitar on stage. It always just sounds kind of quacky and electric-y. And I just figured like, well, the only way that I can really improve is by just putting a microphone up to the guitar. And I don't like that because that's extra setup, and I move around a little bit. Not a whole lot, but a little bit on stage. I like to swing my body around. And so that would cause the microphone to give the guitar like totally inconsistent volume levels. Maybe it would hit, the guitar would hit the microphone, or I'd have to just sit there like this the whole entire time. That's even like more still than I already am. Like I should be running around the stage, but instead I would just be like sitting there. So I never really knew how to fix it. I'm in my pajamas, can you tell? This is the pajamas that I like to wear. Pajamas that have cross plaid, or not, I was gonna say cross hatching. What am I, some kind of freak? Just kidding. No, cross hatching is cool if you have cross hatching pajamas. But so you ever like get something, and then as soon as you get it, you automatically replace some part of it because maybe you're purchasing it for the item, but you don't want like the extra cheap part inside of it. Like, I'm trying to think of an example. Well, maybe you'll like buy a computer and then you'll just like install your own memory after that, or maybe you'll buy a new car, but you replace like the upholstery or something. I'm trying to think of an example that doesn't have anything to do with music, but I can't. Well, like this shit that is music. Okay, I'm just gonna say it anyway. This preamp, I did a review on this. I haven't posted it yet, but this thing amplifies the sound of the microphone in a much cleaner way than many self-contained devices do. Because, like when you record from your microphone into your computer, it's like the microphone turns your sound into like tiny electrical impulses. It goes down the wire. Then when it goes in your computer's not just like recording it. It's well, like this box is like an input. It's pre-amplifying the signal to be like a lot louder, and then your computer's capturing that because the mic signal is weak. So there's like this is not just a digital interface, it's also a preamp. So I eventually realized that you could get a preamp as its own thing. So then the second I got it, I replaced the tube inside. They have tubes just like guitar amps. Oh yeah, maybe you got a guitar amp and you're like, you know what, I'm gonna get some vintage tubes from the 60s. I'm starting to act like a comedian right now. I thought I was just gonna sit on the bed and talk all normal. My mom got me a freaking Dalek keychain for Christmas. I don't know if I have room in my pocket to actually wear this, but it's so cute. Exterminate! Explain! 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 You guys really need to get into Doctor Who. So, yeah, I mean, I'm sure there's something in your life where you bought the thing and you knew right away you're going to have to replace some part of it to make it better, right? It's just the way shit works sometimes. I finally, after like a million years, realized you can do that with guitars too. The guitars that plug in, this one's acoustic only, but if it plugs in, then there's like a wire at the bottom, right? And that's how I always like get the guitar to go into the PA, or like I record when I'm doing a YouTube thing or something. So I realized you could like get your own custom pickups, the parts that make it plug in. And I was like, what, bro? That's freaking awesome. I mean, I guess I knew that, but I didn't realize it was like within my grasp. I always thought it was for people that were just like so hardcore. I could never even, you know, imagine like doing it. So I started researching and I realized that the pickup that came with my red guitar, the one that I always use everywhere, it's like a piece of shit. I mean, it's okay. It's always sounded alright. Like, you've seen the YouTube videos. It's not horrible, but it's not good. When you hear it, it doesn't make you go, wow, that's a beautiful acoustic. You hear it and you're just like, okay, it's a guitar. Like, it doesn't sound that great. So, after lots of research, I realized we could do this, and which kinds might be better than others, and, you know, like budgeting and stuff. And I realized that probably the best thing that I could do for a small budget to improve my live sound and my YouTube sound is to buy a new guitar, and instead of, I mean, I want two guitars. I know, I realize I could just replace the red one, the pickup. Is to buy a guitar that does not plug in. So this is acoustic only. So all of the money that I'm spending goes directly to the guitar and not, you know, like $100 extra for some pickup that's not even good, which is what happened to my other guitar. And the guy at the store tried to upsell me for a guitar $100 more than this, and I was like, yeah, right, buddy. I don't want that piezo shit, or however you pronounce it. So yeah, this guitar, and then to get a third-party pickup, which I am going to purchase. I was kind of looking online right now. I wanted to go to the store, but I don't think they have it. Something called the K&K Pure Mini, which some of you may have heard. I talked to several other musician friends who were like really good with just like guitars in general, and they love it. Obviously there's better ones, but they can cost like $200, $300 just for the pickup, just for the little thing you put in the guitar. I can't go that far, so pretty sure the K&K Pure Mini is gonna be perfect for me. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna buy it. It's like this little thing. It's got like 3 dots, and I'm gonna like use a hand mirror, and like I'm gonna have to take off the strings and like put a hand mirror down there and like line up some shit with like some pegs and like super glue, and I'm gonna have to like install this crap and like drill a hole in the fucking bottom, do all this crap. But then when it's done, I hope my guitar sound is gonna be way better than what I've been using for like the past 10 years. So kind of excited about that. That's what I'm doing right now. You guys want to hear the guitar a little bit? It's not super great, but it sounds good. That's different than my red one. But then again, these strings are brand new. And you know, brand new strings, they like always sound totally different than strings that have been used for like a couple of months, you know? And I hate to admit this, but I replace my strings like once every 6 months at the most. So, okay, let me see if I can play something so you could just hear it. Stuff. Freddy's angry at little kids. But yeah, basically, guitar sounds pretty good. Did I just jack up the thing now? So I'm gonna like install it. I'm probably gonna try to film the installation after I get the item, but I'm still trying to figure out if I can buy it in person today instead of wait for Amazon. Still haven't fixed this thing. I'm kind of scared to open it up still. the power supply is like messed up and I have to like open it up and possibly resolder something. I don't even have like the right gauge of solder. I don't even know what the right gauge of solder is. I'll just walk into the hardware store and be like, can you give me a thick gauge? I don't even know what to ask for. And I gotta freaking build my computer still. I keep putting that off because I don't want to spend money, but I have to. I have to. To save money. I'm gonna save almost all the money I spend on the computer in the first year that it's up. In 2 years, it'll have paid for itself. But I always tell myself shit like that, and it doesn't end up working out that way. But no, literally, I'm going to be saving $10 a month at least by making it, instead of renting one of the other VPSs that I'm using one of the tasks for. That I'm using for one of the tasks. Anyway, BS, I'll keep this vlog a little bit shorter, but that's what I'm doing today. I'm hanging out, I'm thinking about stuff. I'm happy I got my guitar yesterday. Oh, I ran into the store like 5 minutes before it closed on New Year's Eve. And I was like, give me this guitar. I'm looking for the FGS 700. And then they're like, okay, bro, it's right here. And I'm like, okay, thanks. Here's the goddamn money. Give me that fucking guitar. And then I like ran. Almost didn't get my receipt too. Not really. It wasn't that frantic, but I felt that frantic. It's like on the outside I was like, hello, do you have this guitar? And then I was like sweating. And on the inside I was like the circles in your mind, windmills of your mind. Anyway, yeah, that's it. So thank you guys for watching today's vlog. Hope you guys had a good New Year's. Hope you didn't crash or drive drunk or like get too much of a hangover. I saw a couple photos from some friends who woke up on the floor and they took pictures of each other on the floor. It's funny, hilarious. Just kidding. No, it's cool. Yeah, Happy New Year. Merry Christmas and holidays and stuff. I'll see you guys next time.
Subscribe, comment, and share, and stuff.